This is Ag Issues with Neil Roberts.
Welcome to another edition of Ag Issues. Our guest is Mount Trail County Ag Agent Jim Hennessy this week. And Jim, let's talk weed seed production. In short, this will be definitely a better year for crops, but also a better year for weeds, right?
Especially this year, we're seeing a lot of weeds that probably laid dormant for many years, and people ask them, what do you mean dormant? And dormancy usually can be 5 years, as high as up to 20 years with Canada thistle. So we're seeing plants that are actually germinating that have been laying dormant. With all this moisture, for example, leafy spurge, we've seen across the state huge numbers. And huge numbers are a lot of new seedlings coming. And when we get moisture like we have, they take off, and we've had a banner year as far as for a lot of these weeds.
All right, good stuff, Jim. And hey, we'll talk more on weed seed production when we come back.
You're listening to Ag Issues with Neil Roberts on the Dakota Network.
Talking weed seed production with Jim Hennessy today on Ag Issues. And Jim, for every weed we see, you told me during the break, the multiplication numbers can be really staggering.
Yeah, when you start looking at weeds out there, and I know out west here, one of the big ones we deal with is absinthe wormwood, and it's probably one of the biggest seed production is from wormwood, and that's 1 million seeds per plant it'll produce. Now, if they lay dormant 4 or 5 years, that multiplies even more. So when we get a wet year, they take off quite a bit. Some of the other ones that we deal with, for example, like your thistles, it's going to be anywhere from 1,500 and up to Russian thistle, probably about 10,000. So it's not just a few seeds per plant, it's multiple. And when we run into that, it causes quite a problem. So, I mean, our chemicals do a good job, but management's going to be a big factor also.
All right, stay on top of it, folks. Thanks, Jim, for your time, and that'll bring this report to a close. Until next time, I'm Neil Roberts.
You're listening to the Dakota Network. Real, honest, local news.